Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I got some news from the front, let's put it this way, and it seems like the Russians are increasing their, I don't think it's the ability, but they're increasing the number of rockets and missiles they are sending to Ukraine, special delivery. And this article that I have, I'm using the Ukrainian source, so bear with me. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda from today, August 11th, 2022. Russia fires 120 rockets on Nikopol district using GRAD MLRS. So, guess who gets killed? Do you think the Ukrainian military personnel? Nah. Do you think that their weapons? Nah. Civilians and residential infrastructure. So it starts like this. 3 civilians have been killed as a result of a Russian attack on Nikopol, Dnipropetrovsk Oblast, on the night of 10th of August. Another 9 civilians, including a 13-year-old child, have been injured. I posted a video a while ago regarding, again, a Ukrainian source telling us of how accurate the Russians are with their missiles and rockets. And it was a UK intelligence report, and they said that the Russians are missing the Ukrainian targets, or are missing the targets in a proportion of 75%. I think it was for 74 or something like that, which is 75%. So they said that they're not hitting anything with those. They're wasteless, useless, and with no effect. And I don't know where the 24 or the 26, I'm sorry, or 25, let's round it up, where the 25% of the missiles and rockets are going, because the articles I'm reading, they do not tell me about Russians. Usually maybe 1 in 100 articles, or maybe 1 in 200. Let's make it more accurate, I would say. I have to double it. Tell me, okay, the Russians destroyed a command post or something that belongs to the Ukrainian military. That is 1 in 200, I would say. The rest, it's Russians destroying civilian infrastructures, civilians, killing civilians, destroying schools, and all that. So that tells me that the Russians are 75% accurate in hitting this kind of targets, which is weird, because you either are inaccurate or you are accurate. So if you hit only one target and that's not the target that you intend to, and you're 75%, that means you're accurate in hitting that target, which is civilians and all that. And that's why I do not believe really this reports. They say, okay, the 13-year-old child was injured, and other people were injured as well, and some were killed, civilians. And I'm assuming, I'm trying to elevate a little bit, or maybe lower, I don't even know how to look at this, my intelligence on this, and say, why would they do this? It's too obvious. And I'm thinking maybe they try to hide. I'm trying to give them the benefit of a doubt, and maybe they're not so idiots, saying, maybe these guys are not telling us the destruction of the Russian army, that causing these missiles and rockets. That's why the Ukrainians will say, okay, the civilians, blah, 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 the propaganda was pushed, but nothing else. Not that it doesn't occur, it's just that they do not report. They do not report, so the Russians cannot celebrate with some vodka or something, or others. And therefore they make this impression, create the public opinion with their articles where only civilians are killed, and whomever reads and is consistent in reading their articles is going to find out that the civilians who die. So details. Valentin Reznichenko, head of the Dnipropetrovsk Oblast military administration, had reported that the Russian army attacked four districts in Dnipropetrovsk Oblast. And the night Russia's attack on Oblast took the lives of 3 people. First, it was reported about 2 killed. Later, Reznichenko reported that the resources took out the body of another killed person from under the rubble. 9 were injured, 4 of them were hospitalized. How do they still have hospitals? I don't know, because again, the Ukrainians report every other article is about the Russians destroying hospitals. How do you still have hospitals? I don't know, but there's so many contradictions that the Russians carried out 3 attacks using GRAD multiple launch rocket systems on the Nikopol district, firing a total of 120 rockets. Well, I don't think I saw this amount before. I saw 60, I saw 50, 40, rounded up. But 120, I think it was something 100 about a week ago. In addition, over 40 multi-story apartment buildings have been damaged in Nikopol. 5 apartments have been completely destroyed. Rescue workers are clearing away the rubble and searching for people. So this is just, for the pathos. So we will look at these evil Russians. But how many of, the fighters died? I don't think they just closed their eyes and sent missiles and millions of dollars to destroy apartments. So then they can rebuild them, right? Asking the Americans to come and rebuild it. 3 schools, several stores, garages and cars have been also damaged. A damaged power line has left over 6,000 residents of Nikopol with no power. I don't doubt that one. 14 houses have been destroyed in Chernovohrivka, Hromada, and on outpatient clinic, a shop and a stadium have been damaged there. Up to 1,000 residents have no power. Russian Uragan MLRS fired on the Zelenodolsk Hromada in the Kryvyi Rih district caused several fires and have subsequently been extinguished by firefighters. There were no casualties. The Russians also struck the Velikomikhailivka Hromada in the Sinelikove district, damaging a mill, several houses, and injuring a married couple. I don't know what that is. They're having a wedding, I'm guessing, otherwise I don't know. The woman has been hospitalized. A rocket struck the Dnipro district, but the extent of destruction there has not yet been confirmed. So, didn't hear anything about anything being destroyed, but as I said, residential areas, houses, stadiums, what was that, a school, and what I'm taking out of this, it's not that I'm trying to ignore the human casualties, the civilian casualties, because there obviously occurs over there, but it's that the Russians are using a lot of rockets and missiles over there, and they use the Uragan as well, so that's an extra for them, and plus the GRAD rockets. So that's it, and the next one is maybe they're gonna tell us how many actually military personnel were killed. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, not this one, and be just.